Today, we're going to be talking about how you can make sure that you have the best 6 months in your business. I'm going to be sharing everything you need to be thinking, doing, and feeling in order to achieve those goals and dreams that you set out to achieve probably 6 or 7 months ago. So, welcome to this, my brand new mini series, Grow to 5K, where I'm going to be spilling the tea on everything you need to be doing right now in your business. And we're talking about the simple steps. We're not here to complicate your business. Life is already complicated. So, we are talking about how you can simplify your business and scale to 5K. So, if you haven't met me before, I'm Rachel Smith, the business grower. I'm a female business, I'm obviously female. I'm a business strategist and mindset expert supporting female entrepreneurs to scale their brilliant businesses to 5K months as simply as possible. And if you're listening to this, you are probably a busy person just like me. Perhaps you've also got a house full of teenagers and you've got animals and other people who are relying on you. So you're not just running a business, you're running several lives as well. And I discovered the hard way that to juggle all of that and to still succeed in business, you want to be making it as simple as possible. And in this mini series, I want for you to have the best 6 months of business. And we're going to kick that off right now to talk about the biggest mindset shift that you can bring into your business right now that's going to help you to achieve those goals and dreams that you have in the next 6 months. So let's get into this. You will probably want a pen and a piece of paper because there's a really brilliant exercise that I'm going to be encouraging you to take as well. So this is very typical of me to create content where there's some practical steps as well. I can't help myself. It's like I really want you to succeed. So at the time of recording, this is kind of the mid July. And July is such a pivotal time for all of us in business because we have this opportunity at this 6 month point to really understand what is working and what isn't working in your business and make any changes to that that's going to help you to create the results that you've signed up for six in 6 months' time. And 6 months gives us this really beautiful time to really get clear, to get super focused, and to show up taking consistent action. So let's get into this. So, in order for you to achieve your goals and dreams, in order for you to scale to 5K months, what is it that's going to make the difference? And for me, it comes down to three key areas. One of them is having clarity about what it is that you do want, right? So, being brave, being the queen in your life where you are taking full responsibility for your life, for your goals, for your dreams, and that you are proudly claiming what you want without hesitation, without the ifs and buts, and without worrying about what other people might be saying about you. And this is like absolutely crucial for us. We want to have that clarity. Otherwise, what's the motivation for here every single day in business? So you want to have clarity about what you want. Let's that sink in for a minute. The second step is for you to kind of move in that direction, for you to achieve those things. You want to align your mindset. You want to align your belief system that what you've just claimed, what you've just outrageously claimed is possible for you. So it's about aligning your mindset. And this is the topic that we are going to dive into today. But the third step for me is action taking. So it's great having clarity, it's great aligning your mindset, but what makes the biggest difference in business is taking consistent, aligned action. And we're talking about taking action in the biggest, most beautiful way where you are courageous. So let's talk about the biggest mindset shift that's actually going to help you in 2025 to move from where you are to where you want to be in the next 6 months. And might be where you need a pen and piece of paper. And I call this shift like embracing the future you. And it's something that I talk about a lot with my clients. I talk a lot about it on my socials, but I had a quick look through my videos and podcast episodes, and I've only ever created content about Future You once or twice, but it's one of the biggest things that I use in my business that has made the biggest shifts. And it's so simple and so powerful. I wanted to do a separate video where I purely talk about this concept. And it's basically taking those three things that I've talked about. So the clarity about what you want, aligning yourself to go and get it, and taking consistent action. It's taking all of those three steps into this concept. So the future you is like this beautiful opportunity for you to propel yourself into the future. And this is the start of your exercise if you are participating. So I want for you to just take a moment and see yourself in your mind's eye at the 6 month mark, where in 6 months' time, from this point, where do you want to be in your business and in your life? And we know we're smart, intelligent women. We know that it doesn't we can't just write these things down. We can't just manifest these things from visualizing. We need to have clarity about what we want, but we also want to be growing into that version of you who's achieved those results. So I want for you to see yourself in your mind's eye as that future version of you who's achieved your goals and dreams. And you might want to now just write out everything you know about this version of you, right? So like, how does this version of you think? What are they thinking on a daily basis? And this is the essence that you want to get into, because once you can tap into what you'll be thinking and feeling and doing as that future version of you, when you've already achieved your results, you don't wait until that point. You start to step into that like right now. And this is how you'll shift. This is how you'll stop thinking, feeling how you currently do, and you'll level that up to this like next level. And this is how you'll start to step into that next version of you, of your life, of your business, because you're starting to think and feel and take action as that future version of you. So, in the first instance, I want you to get really clear about what that person is thinking, what that version of you is thinking on a daily basis, right? And then the next step is to connect with how that current version, that future version of you feels. So, are they feeling abundant? Are they feeling certain? Are they feeling confident that the things that they want, the things that they desire, is possible for them? And the third aspect is to really tap into what they'll be doing on a daily basis in your life when they've achieved the things that you want. So I want for you to get really, really clear on that. So it's those three aspects: is what is that future version of you thinking? What is that future version of you feeling, and what action are they taking? I want you to write those things down, right? And this is all about achieving those goals, that dreams, those vision that you have for you and your life in 6 months' time. And this is how you'll start to move yourself towards it, right? So you might want to press pause now and complete that exercise, or you might want to come back to this. It's entirely up to you. But now what you've got is clarity about the things that you want to be focusing on right now. So as I said, you don't wait until 6 months' time to do this. You do this now, and this is how people. I don't hear people talking about it now, but a few years ago, creating quantum leaps in your business, was like a big buzzword, and I used to be really confused. Like, how do you create a quantum leap? I wanted a quantum leap, and this is what they mean: is that you move from where you are to where you want to be. And it's the leap forward. It's like that leap of faith. And it is going to entail some feelings of being uncomfortable, of feeling unsure, maybe even feeling a bit scared, because that future version of you is like they're doing the things, right? But you're going to do the things now. So those things might be that you have been talking about doing a collaboration for ages, right? Okay, so you start the ball rolling now. You start talking to your collaborative partners and you start to make those things happen. Perhaps you have had on your vision board or your goals list that you are going to run a regular podcast. So you start that now. Or maybe you just want to show up more in your business. So you start to define what that looks like and you start to take action as that future version of you now. And this is how you close the gap. You are becoming that future version of you. And to take this one step further is to think about what are the daily habits and actions that future version of you who's achieved everything that you are setting out to achieve right now is doing. So write those things down as well. And when you've completed this, you'll suddenly have clarity about the actions that you want to be showing up for. And the way that we do this is that some people are like big leap people. They want to just like fully immerse themselves in this big action taking, and other people want to do it kind of step by step. So you choose you, right? You decide how fast you're going to move on these things. But I would say as a minimum, you want to be looking at that list of like daily habits and actions that your future version of you is taking and commit to taking one of those forward every day. And it's what we call moving the needle. So every single day you're moving the needle. So even if you just move that needle 1% or 10% once a day over a week. So if it was just 1%, by the end of the week, you've moved it 5%. If it's 10%, you've moved the needle 50%. So depending on how courageous you're feeling and how much support you've probably got, depends on how fast you're going to go with this. But even just moving 1%, by the end of a month, you would have moved the needle by what, 20%, if I've got my maths right there. So this works. And this is what so many people are doing, but not sharing. And I wanted to give you the inside knowledge because this is what I do. This is what my clients do, is they really get into the head of the future version of them and they start to take that action right now. So I hope you've enjoyed this. And if you want a fabulous resource that's going to help you with this, I have got you covered. I have got an incredible resource for you where you can complete your mid-year review right now so you can really get clear about what is working, what isn't working. So you've got even more clarity about the things that your future you will be taking forward so that you achieve the results and goals that you want. So go check that out in the description below. And if you've got any questions, any aha moments from this video, I would love to hear from you. Just pop them below. And if you've loved this video and you want to make sure that you receive all future videos and be the first ones to receive that, make sure you subscribe to this. Okay, bye for now.